Okay, thank you everyone. Thanks for watching the live hangout, which is the final hangout for this year, Ideamart year-end hangout. And I would like to introduce the three speakers which we are having today. Mr. Ruwan Disanayake, who's the CEO of Extrogene Incorporation, and also we have Mr. Prashant Fernando, who's the CEO of IOTA Solutions, and also our well-known developer and one of the youngest developers that we have from Ideamart community, Mr. Pasindu De Silva.
Yeah, hi guys.
Uh, Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was a playback. Thank you. And yeah, we know that there are new people who's watching this video as well by this time. So to give a small brief introduction about what is Ideamart is, Ideamart is a platform which provides APIs for the developers who want to create telco-based applications. So this is a Sri Lankan product, and we are operating currently only within Sri Lanka. And this has actually this started as a platform, but we grew into a community, as a large community which comprises of developers, service providers, the people who don't know how to code, and the people who are eager to learn how the process works. So this paved us to not only to create a community, but by 2014 we are now a large ecosystem which comprises of a lot of entrepreneurs who is has built their own companies on top of actually businesses on top of Ideamart platform. And also we have a larger student body which actually comprises more than 20 state universities in Sri Lanka. So and also there's Lankan Angel Network who has come on board as one of our partners to provide sort of funding when it comes to venture capitalism, and also to provide funding for the startups. And so we are growing, and we would like to see the new faces also to come on board to create really cool apps. And also we are hoping to move into Android landscape as well from next year onwards. So we would like to see a lot of people coming on board along with creative ideas and creative thoughts, and trying to get those ideas to be built on top of Ideamart platform, not only by SMS, USSD, and LBS based technologies, but also to use Android platform as well. So I would like to invite and actually today we'll be having three success stories, which is pretty unique. The story is different from one to another. And so I would like to start it off with Mr. Ruwan Disanayake, who's the CEO of Extrogene company, to start it off with sharing his success story with all the audience. Ruwan.
Thank you, Safnas. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. As a company, we started in 2011 actually with the product called Around You, which is a telco application. But the Around You was built not in Ideamart, because Ideamart was not there when we started Around You. So the problem was with that process was it was taking too long to get the product done. I mean, we have to sign agreements and do some presentations to approve the applications like that. So after some time, uh, in 2013 March, I started working on a project called My Clan. So we developed that application on Ideamart. That was my first application. After that, I was inspired by this platform because it is easy to build and it is quick to go to market. So after that, I built several applications on Ideamart and got the experience on it. So in 2013, we participated to the first hackathon of Ideamart, which was held at University of Moratuwa. There, we were fortunate enough to got the first place at the hackathon, and the product we built was taxi body. It was the product, and after that, we got several awards. I'll mention some of them. The next one was Digit Idea Mart app competition. I got an award from that competition, and also after that we had Code Ultimatum 2013 hackathon. There we got the second runner-up for the product QuizGen. And after some time, we had the TED hackathon in Sri Lanka. There also we got the second runner-up, uh, and we were able to market that application very soon, and we got an additional reward from Dialog for the marketing with the budget of 500K. And those are the awards we have got from Ideamart actually. With these awards, what was happened was we were motivated to build more products on Ideamart and develop our business on top of Ideamart. So today, actually, we have a sustainable business with all of our product which were built in Ideamart platform. Also, in 2014, we got venture engine competition, and we were the second runner-up at there, and we were funded from Lankan Angel Network. So now we are a kind of sustainable business with the support of Ideamart, LAN, and uh, all others in the field. So I really appreciate the support we got from Ideamart team and also from the Zenit mobile team. Actually, we got a great support from both the team to come to this level. Actually, so I think it is great to build apps on Ideamart. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Ruan. And it's been always been a privilege. And also this year, Ruan attended the TADDAC Summit.
Yeah,
Actually, that's the Telco Application Developer Summit this year, which was fantastic to have you there. And it's been a privilege to have you here as well. Being a young entrepreneur and an emerging entrepreneur, we would like to wish you all the very, very best for your future.
thank you, Safras. Thank you.
And before moving on to the next speaker, I would like to actually to mention about few people who's been always there, which is the team of Ideamart. Um, the team of Ideamart started off with Mr. Charit De Silva, Mr. Geetan Samarvikrama, Mr. Tharanga Ranavira, Mr. Roshan Sabutantri. Those were like the forefathers of Ideamart. And then from there onwards, Ideamart have been rapidly growing. Along with that, those lines, and also especially the biggest forefather that we have is Mr. Roshan Gardiarachi, the name which we always need to mention. And along with those guys, I'm have at this moment I have Kasun Mitanarachi along with me, Danishanias, Tarni, um, pardon, Karyavasam, sorry for forgetting her surname, and also Nadishani, who's part of our team. So after having that small introduction to the Ideamart team, and also the other speaker that we are having here is Mr. Prashant Fernando, who is the CEO of Yoda Solutions. So I would like to invite Mr. Prashant Fernando to start it off with his presentation.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Okay. Good evening, everyone. So I start my presentation. My name is Prashant Fernando. I'm the owner of Dota Solutions, uh, online marketing company established in 2004. Shafraz, can we go slide?
Hello, Prashant.
Yeah, can we show slides?
Now we can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Can we show slides?
Yeah. Slides are live now.
Okay.
Uh,
So, first of all, I would like to tell that there's a quote called "There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure." This valuable quote tells us the failure is not an issue at all. It is the learning to the failure. If you don't fail anytime, you will not learn anything. So don't get discouraged from the failure. Um, so can next slide.
Next slide. Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's not about ideas. It's about making ideas happen. So if you are not make your ideas happen, you will get nothing finally. So let's move on to my success story of when how I started with Ideamart. I launched my first Ideamart application in April 2012. I was not much experienced marketer in those days, and I got only 10 subscribers for that my application. Then I thought it was a bit difficult to deal with Ideamart. That bad experience let me quit from Ideamart. After 1 year, about in June 2013, I really wanted to set up few ideas, and I started again. I created a few apps related to health and beauty, travel, job related, and some language and
කාර්යෝ
information.
සංකල මතකන්න ඕන කරලා මාසම තියෙන
With
සරණින් මේක එක.
experience, I have
මෙතන
developed
රිදෙන්නේ.
marketing skills also. It also helps you to success in Ideamart, I think. So I developed a business plan and marketing strategies for each idea. Later I found some apps are working better than other apps, and some apps are not much responding. So I decided to dedicate my time and effort for those best performing apps. Up to now, I have continuously worked to improve ideas and got some of my apps as top rated apps. So when you are working with IdeaMart, you need to keep in mind some key points. So you need to keep in mind touch with IdeaMart every day and evaluate the progress. Make sure that you send at least one SMS per day. If not, it would lead your users to unregister from the service. And also, you need to send quality and more relevant content to your idea. Don't send over SMSs to your subscribers, so it will be a trouble for them and they can unsubscribe. Therefore, send quality and more relevant content. Can you go next slide? Hello. Yeah. Okay. This is okay. Why IdeaMart as a good investment? Uh, you can reach more audience with Dialog 8 million plus users, uh, and you can cover the investment that you are investing within 3 or 4 months. Continuous revenue from subscribers. and you can get a higher return compared to other investments in the market. So I have given one example. If you think we deposit 100,000 in a bank FD for a 10% interest, at the end of the year you get about only 112,000. You get only 12,000 per year for the passive. In option 2, I have mentioned, can you go to next slide, Safra? Safra, can we move to next slide? Okay, right. This is the bank interest that we can get. What about the next slide? Okay. This is what I have drafted some data with Ideamart investment. If we invest on Ideamart app for 1 year, about 100,000, we can cover the investment within 4 months. Yes, so this is the amount that you get end of the year. You can get about 267,000 amount end of the year. As a percentage, is a 267%. So this is the benefit of Ideamart than the investments in the market. Now I'm going to next slide. Tell you some Ideamart, some success tips to Ideamart. Next slide, please. Okay. Uh, First, we need to develop a business plan and document your idea, how to create it and how to implement it. Then try to develop several ideas and select some best performing apps. Then you can find the best marketing segment for your best performing app. So start doing your marketing and advertising for the selected segment. You have to design attractive advertising materials like artworks and videos. And keep in your mind that don't mention fake details. You have to use Ideamart terms and conditions. You need to clearly mention the advertisement content and the subscription details. Don't overload any details. You have to simply mention the relevant details. Then try to different advertising methods. Then you can what are the success effects that you get. Then you have to analyze your daily subscriber count increment according to your marketing plan. Okay, finally, that's what I want to mention regarding Ideamart. Finally, I need to mention that this is the best time to start Ideamart. If you have not started it yet, future can be more competitive. You know that online cost per clicks and online and offline advertising rates can be increased future. So we need to minimize the cost per one subscriber that you have to spend to get optimum results. And so many competitive apps also can be in the market future. Therefore, the better to start today. That is all about my success story. Then I need to thank Ideamart team for the invitation and my office members and my two brothers and my wife for the supporting. Thank you. So, Shafrat.
Shaf, I think you're muted.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let me repeat it back. Uh, uh, that we had Mr. Prashant Fernando from Yoda Solution, and that was a great presentation that you did, and really good insight about the business that you're running on top of Ideamart itself, and that was encouraging for the new guys who's willing to come on board for the Ideamart platform and to create applications. And next up we have Pasindu De Silva. who was one of our great interns that we had, and now he's one of the best developers that we have in Ideamart community, and he's one of the youngest developer that we have. So I would like to invite Fasindu De Silva to start it off with his presentation.
Hi guys. So thank you, Shafra, for that adorable kind of introduction. Yeah. First, some of the I think Prashant and Ruan all said that should be told here. I'm possibly here kind of from a very developer perspective talking to you guys. So one of the common notions or common misconceptions that things like people talk about is like if you say you're developing SMS applications, it's a kind of like a 19th century, 20th century thing. So because people these days do not use SMS or USSD. They use Android apps, iOS apps, web applications, all those stuff. So, but when you say something like that, it's more on in the Western province or Colombo district kind of thing. People outside Western province do use them, and it's a technology. SMS and USSD is a technology that does not wouldn't go away for a couple of many years. Sri Lanka is not that advanced in apps and kind of things. There are still feature phones and still. So I think SMS and USSD applications are very very important. That's kind of the first things I get. Kind of the uh, people kind of scold about that is why do you keep promoting SMS applications? Yeah, so that was the first thing, and so my Ideamart career kind of started about last August, maybe. So when I was going for these meetups, I got to know about Ideamart, and I was working on the Ideamart platform and was doing lots of developing stuff. I made couple of different applications using LPAs and like the normal chat applications and all those stuff. But it was like purely on a developer kind of curiosity purpose, not to financial or kind of thing, just to try it out and experiment stuff. Uh, so then I got to Ideamart as an intern, did some great work as internship, was a great internship at Ideamart. So Ideamart is in a unique position, I think, as a company, as a business or uh, a place where you can intern. Because so if you go for another company, you are a developer and you'll be developing softwares according to the requirements that like your boss or somebody is giving you, and you will not see the how your application works until couple of months or sometimes a year after you have really developed the application. But in Ideamart, you can develop application today and tomorrow it will be live and will be used by 100,000 users, which is phenomenal. You don't get to work with that kind of base here. And you have developers and you have where developers you can interact with developers and get to know the ecosystem, the developer community as well. So it's in the internship perspective, it's a pretty unique place to stay, Ideamart, because you have money. So if you screw up, for example, if you have a charity application and you comment the code that actually just the transaction, uh, and so money does not get deducted, you know how much you're screwed with. So next you have developers and other stuff as well. So yeah, so what I wanted to talk today was on this year we had the TAD Hack telco applications developers hackathon, and we developed application called DIY. which was a visual programming application where you can drag and drop stuff and make your own applications. So after a couple of months, now we have kind of finally done it. We built the beta. So I'll just show you guys that. Shafraz, can you see the screen share? Shafraz?
Hello, yeah, can see.
Yeah. If you guys want to look at it, you can go to codewire.com and register. And so I made a couple of applications. Let's see some of these things. So this is a bit of a demo application. So this is a LBS application where you can get a SMS using some keyword and do a LBS query on that, and then send the message to the user about his latitude and longitude. You can pretty much make any application from it because we have a couple of nodes. You can get SMSs and SMS outs, send SMSs, do transactions in cache kind of things, then LBS requests as well. So due to the kind of a time lacking situation, I'll not be able to go in detail on this, but you can go to codevia.com and just check it out and mm, and let us know what you think about it, because it is in a pre-beta kind of way. So let us know what you think. There are few tutorials. If you can go on YouTube and search for codewire.com, and you'll get some tutorials on that where you can check it out and learn how to do stuff. So yeah, that's kind of all the stuff I have to say in this kind of small amount of time. So yeah, Shafraz, thank you. Shafraz.
Thank you, Pasindu. Thanks a lot. Thank you for letting me know that I am muted. Yes, that was Pasindu De Silva, who was one of our great interns that we had, and also one of the youngest and one of the best developers within Ideamart community. And the demo which he showed was from DIY. His startup, which is on the making, and we would like to wish all the very best for his startup as well. And now we actually will be moving on to some of the common concerns that we had during the year of 2014. It's because this was one of the most challenging year for us. It's because we were growing rapidly, and we were getting lots of applications being created on top of Ideamart platform, and there were lots. We actually had a lot to manage, and I would like to invite Kasun who will be talking about the common concerns that we faced during the year of 2014. So I would like to give the chance to Kasun Mitanarachi.
Uh, okay, guys, I'll talk about the marketing and the common concerns that we were facing during 2014. Like Shafraz told, although we were growing rapidly in terms of the revenue, there were so many concerns about the marketing fact of the approval process and the general marketing process. For instance, there were so many apps that we had to unfortunately suspend or go beyond and terminate the apps just because they were violating our terms and conditions. So we had to actually uh, tighten things up latter part of the year so that there won't be any mishap, and like neither the developer nor the Ideamart won't face any problem with the authorities. So basically, from I think from first week of December, we have started the approval process where the any developer who wants to publish any advertisement in like in social media or in SMS, bulk SMS, or in digital media or in papers, they have to first obtain their approval from Ideamart. Once they get the approval, only they can go ahead and publish their campaign. And if there are any advertisement or whatever the campaign that they are running without our approval, we are forced to terminate that and suspend all the accounts of the service provider. And the other thing is false marketing. That's very important. False marketing is like where the advertisement says that the app is like the usage is free, but actually the subscriber has to pay some kind of an amount by for using the application. And the other thing is sending proper contents to the subscriber. That is a must. This is a really important thing. Like from this month onward, that we have this process where we strictly monitor all the applications, and if we see any other application which does not send any contents for a long period of time, what we do is we hold that month's revenue from the developer. And the other thing is price and reloads. We are not allowing any developer or service provider to have an application where it gives price and rewards as a as a reward for their subscribers. And the other thing is uh, the developer has to send proper content which is relevant to their application. That is really important. We see most of the guys follow these instructions, but there are some applications on and off where they send irrelevant details to their subscribers, such as like they send advertisements of their different applications, or they promote other application through another application like that. So we strictly ask them not to do that, because it will be a problem not only for the subscriber, as always for us as well. uh, okay, that's about it for the marketing and terms and condition. Anyway, the marketing TNC are already there in our URL, like website. So if anyone who wants to join can go there and go through the marketing terms and condition, and if they still have any concern, they can always contact us and ask any problem, any matter which they have. We are really happy to help them out. That's about it. And other thing is expanding and improving Ideamart. uh, what we like to ask from the developer is that you all can ask your friends and your colleagues to join in Ideamart and start building their own application. If they are not uh, software, if they are not into software development, they can still join in and build idea apps, or you all can help them out. Just try to bring at least one or two friend or colleague into our system from next year. It will help us to build this community more. And you can recommend Ideamart to your friends, colleagues, family, and everyone, so that they all can join in and not only start building applications, but they can learn something out of it. And also uh, if you know any contact about if you know any organization or any institute which is relevant to IT or software development, please give us or give their contact to us so that we can keep in touch with them and spread the word about Ideamart and like have one or two outreach programs with them. Also, like you all can get in touch with us, join our Facebook page, uh, follow us on Twitter, and let's have a really wonderful 2015. I know you all were with us for the last 1 year or like so many years. So just keep in mind the things that I have told you now. Uh, we will have a better 2015, and I wish you all the best. Uh, okay. The other thing is now. Next thing in the agenda is Q&A. I would like to ask Shafras, please take it over and carry on. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Kasur. Now we actually moving on to the question and answer session, and I would like to ask the speakers if they have any questions to be asked from us or to be clarified. Any questions?
I think from the developer perspective, I think most common question would be what would the next APIs be?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Pasindu. We actually hoping on releasing the IVR API as soon as possible. Probably within new few couple of months time, that should be available. Yeah. Any other question, Prashant or Ruan? Okay, fine. If you guys have any question, just post it up here. And also, there were some questions which have been asked by our developer community. Let's quickly run through those. Uh, in another way. Okay. The question is, it will not be suitable using monthly based subscription, rupees 30 per month for my application. So I have decided to give SMS based pricing, 2.5 per SMS, but I have a requirement of alerting users. So can I send alert to them for free? Can I send alert for free? That's one question. In another app, it is based on SMS based pricing, but I want LBS API. Can users access LBS in SMS based pricing? As I have understood, the question was basically he actually don't want to make it the pricing mechanism as to be on a what we call a subscription basis on a monthly basis, where he is not willing to send out content on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. So this is like on demand. So the thing is, in a situation like that, what we encourage is uh, there was a decision that we have taken is that we have seen there were people who's using MT and charging is trying to sort of spam the customers by just sending some alert so that the customer is getting charged. As in, say for an example, if someone has put 2 rupees per message, which is empty, and what he does is that he or she tend to send content which is not relevant to the application. So which means that they are simply spamming the customers and trying to make some money out of it, which is unacceptable, completely unacceptable. So we have taken cautions to make sure that if there's no a certain sort of really high requirement, unless that we actually don't allow MT to be charged. And what he's asking is that along with SMS API, can I use LBS? If it's there are lots of track applications these days. So what they have done is possibly what they do is they have a subscription and they are using LBS as well. Having subscription is essential to use LBS API, and if they are to charge on demand, that's great. It's because the customer will get charged on a regular basis, as in 30 days, 30 rupees per month or 2 rupees per day. They won't get charged, so it's only on demand. So what I suggest is that it's fine to use SMS and LBS together, but making sure that MO as in the user is initiating the request, and then he'll get charged, and you guys can send out the empty message uh, by what we call once after the MO message has been received to your system. So at that point, you actually can have an on-demand solution. So I think I have answered that question, and yeah, we have another question. Yeah, this is coming from yeah, Team EI, who was one of our contestants in Morahack. Yes, for their question is from the Morahack 2014, we have developed IM traffic API to monitor traffics and use those detail as business analytics tool. For that, we have got first place, but in newsletter, okay, newsletter has been changed. Those that has been changed, and sorry for the very inconvenience which it happened from our end. Then we have another question regarding marketing. මම හදපු Ideamart account එක log වුණාම නිකම්ම image post එක විතරක් පෙන්වන්නේ. විතරයි පෙන්වන්නේ. මම මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ Ideamart FB page එකට යොමු කළා. තාම විසඳුම ලැබුණේ නැහැ. Okay. This is a very sort of there were few people who have came across this problem, and there was actually when they try to log into the system, there were only sort of the what we call the banner is being shown. So in situation like that, what we have done is we have spoken with the Senate team, and we have taken actions according to this, and actually that's a backend solution that we have to provide. Okay, what are the plans for the next year? Definitely I'll be sharing before I'll be stopping this session. Okay, මගේ Ideamart account එකේ Idea Pro app එකක් හදාගන්න ඕන කරන basic configuration හදාගන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? Okay. Okay. So this is actually these sort of type questions. You actually what guys can do is you simply can call us our developer support hotline, which is 077 305 4056. In a situation like this, if you require any development support, definitely call our hotline. The guys will be picking up, either Rajiv or Shehan. They would be happy to answer your development related questions, and they would be really happy to support you on this regard. So yeah, the next question. TPD. Okay, TPD limits. Actually, yes. Again, this has been a sort of really pouring out question during very even in offline or online. There are a lot of people asking why TPD. There are limits. Okay, so the limits are there. Those are being imposed by TRCSL. So we'll have to adhere to those. So when it comes to TPD limits, what we suggest is that not only we suggesting, we've been asked to do that, is that if one subscriber is there, per subscriber we can have we are allowed to send out not more than 3 messages. So which means that if you have for about a custom base of 5,000, which means that you should be getting quota of 1,500. Pardon, 15,000. So which means that's a huge amount. So why there's a TPD limit also? It's because there's always a network cost involved, and also there's a thing which the other network also needs to use the network facilities. So there's a limit, and also have taken actions where people cannot spam using our network. and Ideamart platform itself. So otherwise, if we get the blame, as in we have got a lot of blame saying we are the one who's sort of providing the service to spam these services, which is completely wrong. It's because we are not allowing to spam any network or any customer. And if we find out that by using one application, if the service providers are just sending messages, we definitely will be taking actions. And we have gone to the extent that we have terminated applications and also users as well. So yeah, there's a TPD limit. Let's stick to this TPD limit. And if you need to sort of change your TPD limits, and if you see that okay, I actually need to increase my TPD limits according to whatever that I said before, definitely please contact us. We would happy to help you out. Okay, yeah. Mage Ideamart account ge idea pro. Okay, that was the question. Yeah, idea pro එකක් host කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? Idea Pro hosting, that's again a development related question. Actually, we are happy to provide you free hosting spaces, and Ideamart has been providing free hosting spaces for any developer who is willing to host their applications. We actually do support PHP, Java, Python, and if you require to install other environments as well, we would happy to see the ability of those, and we would like to help you out with that as well. So those were some of the questions that we got from our developers. Yeah, yeah, I would like to highlight is that when it comes to the usage of Ideamart applications, and when you're creating those applications, please stick to your description. It's because if you are not sticking to whatever that you have said, we actually trust on you guys, the application developers, and upon that what we call the trust, we tend to approve your applications. By after reading the description, we tend to approve your applications. So we would like to see the same trustworthiness from the service providers in as well. There are fantastic set of people. There are few people who might try to go do some wacky things, which we actually can't allow. It's because Ideamart is a platform where a lot of people earn, and they have actually built businesses, and they are feeding their families as well. So we actually don't want to get Ideamart to be in a situation where with a bad name, or else which would actually brings down the reputation of Ideamart itself. So please be kind enough to adhere your description as you have mentioned in the application itself. So yeah, so we have come to the very end of this hangout. This has been a fantastic journey, 2014. And let me tell you, there are a few plans, as in we want to sort of expand the Ideamart community, and we would like to see a lot of guys who's in the corporate sector to come on board, the developers, the really good developers with really good ideas. This is not only a platform which would allow you to create application, but also to monetize, so that you can earn something out of it. So get the maximum use of it. So we'll be outreaching into the public sector, corporate sector, and also general public itself, and different categories of the professionals as well during 2015. So we'll be expanding, keep on expanding, and there will be technical improvements as well, which will be coming in 2015. So it's been a great year, 2014. Lots of achievements and lots of people achieving lots of things, as in prizes, awards. That's been fantastic in this year, and we had lots of people coming on board as venture capitalists, and people winning venture funding for their businesses. And there are few people who were in very below levels of their revenue, and they have started marketing, and they have come into top hundreds, top tens. That was fantastic to see the improvement that they had all had. So yeah, so that's all from our end, and I would like to thank Mr. Ruan Disanayaga, Mr. Prashant Fernando, and Mr. Pasindu De Silva for joining with us today. And also, I would like to thank the viewers who's been here, who was watching this video, the final hangout of the 2014, and we'll hopefully will be meeting up on a regular basis through a hangout. Please do join, and if there's any question, please do ask, and be active in all the communities. Please keep in touch with us so that we could help you out with a lot of questions and sort it out. Let's go on a journey together, so that we won't do any mistakes. Even though we do mistakes, we'll keep it at a minimum level. But let's have a really great platform, and let's bring down the best community in Sri Lanka. And I would, on behalf of all the Ideamart team, I would like to wish you a very happy new year. 2015 is going to be a really great year. So let's have it together. Thank you.